Hello, and we're going to be talking about the Nurse Managed Heparin Protocol here at VUMC. So what I'm going to be covering is a critically high result for a PTT. So what you're going to do is this patient's been running on a heparin drip. We've sent off our PTT, and I know that my result has returned. So as you can see here, I'm utilizing a fake patient in the playground. So just to kind of show you guys what the order of tasks are. So we're going to go to our continuous infusions. I'm going to hit modify in my heparin drip. New screen's going to pop up. So we can see here that my PTT has come back at 212. Based on my protocol, that is greater than 199. So it's saying, attention, for the immediate result is greater than 199. You need to stop your heparin and draw the PTT stat every 2 hours until less than 111, utilizing the heparin protocol adjustment order panel. So if this was a contaminated sample, if I suspected that, I would repeat the PTT right away, sending it stat. But if it's not, I need to notify my provider immediately of the high PTT level. So as we're here and orienting ourselves to the protocol, I need to stop my heparin and repeat the stat PTT every 2 hours from the previous draw time until it's less than 111. Once the PTT is less than 111, I need to resume the infusion at a rate of 4, resuming it at a rate of 4 units per kilo per hour less than the previous rate. So this is going to be the one time that you're going to see here my dose was 18. So I'm going to want to decrease that by 4 units per kilo per hour. It will not give me over here any sort of prompt of what this should be running at. So I know that my immediate action at the pump with the patient is going to be to place my heparin drip on hold and to stop it. But what I want to do is I want my orders to reflect what I will restart at whatever point I do restart it. So right now is when you are supposed to change your continuous infusion. So 18 minus 4, I can do that. That's going to be 14. So I'm not going to be utilizing this dose until my PTT, my repeat PTTs have come back to be less than 111. But for right now, what I want to do is change this continuous order. So I'm going to hit accept. What I'm also going to do is come back over here to my managed orders. I'm going to type in heparin, hit enter. I'm going to select my adult adjustment order panel by double clicking. And I'm going to adjust as a bedside nurse. We never initiate, we always adjust. You can see here that that has, again, it's reminding me that I am critically elevated. So here I'd like to stop my heparin infusion until the PTT is less than 111 or 110 here it's saying. And then I want to make sure in my PTT that I'm generating that for 2 hours from the time that I am changing this. So it's 2307. So that would be 0007. No, that would be right now it's 506. So then it's going to be 19, about 7 o'clock. So it's going to be my 2-hour PTT. So then I'm going to hit accept, and sign. So at this point, it's going to be per activated protocol. I'm going to have my provider in here, and I'm going to hit accept. So I have the adjusted heparin rate for when we do restart it. I have my PTT ordered for 2 hours from the time that I'm going to be stopping it. So right now I'm going to go to my continuous orders and I'm going to hit select my heparin drip and I'm going to hit stopped and accept, and I'm going to be placing my heparin drip on hold. So in 2 hours, I'm going to be checking my PTT again. And if it's less than 111, then I will restart at that lower rate that I've input for the 14 units per kilo per hour. If in 2 hours my PTT result remains above 111, I will continue to keep the heparin drip on hold and I will repeat that PTT 2 hours from that point and continue to check it every 2 hours until the heparin drip is below, until the PTT is below 111. And whenever that point is, it'll then go to my MAR and then hit the restart and restart the heparin drip at the lower rate. So if you have any questions, please let your educator know. Thank you.